Hello all, Mr. Sand here. Level 9 this week is energy. This is actually a 2-week unit on energy, and for both weeks we will be focusing on the same 3 objectives. Those objectives being that we want to identify or define energy conservation as protection, preservation, management, or restoration of our energy resources. We also want to discuss how conservation is one of the ways that we can reduce energy use. And then the third one, we want to be looking at the way that conservation includes modifications to our daily behaviors and how to choose energy conscious products. As always, there's a note sheet included here and a breakdown by day of kind of what the expectations are this week, keeping in mind that we want to try to spend 1 hour per day. So let's start working through what exactly you will be looking at this week. First of all, I did include in here just a little bit of a heads up as to what you'll be doing, not this week, but next week, so that you can kind of have that in mind as you're working through this material. Next week, you will create a public service announcement, a PSA, where you'll persuade the public on 3 points. Where does our energy come from? Why we should reduce our energy consumption, and then specific ways that people can and should reduce that energy consumption. And then I do include a couple videos here. They happen to be sad, but as I point out below, they don't have to be sad. They typically will try to reach people on an emotional level, but often they'll be funny. And really, if you think about it, commercials often are kind of public service announcements in their own way. So I just want you to be thinking about this week as we work through the material that the following week you'll be creating a public service announcement of your own on these 3 points. So really, here's the introduction, tell you a little bit about what to expect, and then you're going to jump into a video. Please, when you watch it, write your first and last name. That way I know who watched it and what they thought of it. And this will kind of introduce you to where our energy does come from. Next one here, this is really the core of the resources that you'll be working through this week. Now on this page, Sources of Energy Research Resources, I've included 2 links, and both of them are really rich in information that address these questions over here. As you browse these 2 resources, be looking for this information. Now on this page you're not going to turn anything in, but you are preparing for the following page, which is a slideshow that you will fill in where you address those questions that were listed on the previous page. You're going to be making a slideshow where you are going to be presenting information on all these different types of energy sources. Then from there, we'll have a discussion about what is the carbon footprint. You'll figure out what yours is, and you'll hear about a family in Atlanta that took a creative approach to minimizing their carbon footprint. Here's the questions of the discussion. Moving on to the next part of this unit, or of this level, you will pretend that you're a consultant for a private energy company. They want to figure out what's the best source of energy for our energy needs. And as their consultant, you'll create this pros and cons document where for each energy source you will list at least 1 pro, or reason it should be used, and 1 con, which is a reason that it should not be used. And you'll use that information that you gathered for your slideshow to inform this pros and cons list. From there, you have your extra credit. You can watch a video and discuss, based on the video, are you confident that we can meet the energy needs of the future? And then why do you think so? So that is our week at a glance. Please email me with any questions. The big products this week really are the discussion, the slideshow that you're going to produce, and the pros and cons list. Good luck, have fun, and hope you learn a lot.